Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Redbirds enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Ready now is Ryan Sandberg. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Grounded to third. Arenado's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So next to bat will be Jason Hayward. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
To the plate now, Billy Williams. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got the average up to 307 here. 9 homers and 25 driven in. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Here it comes, 2-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch, right side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2- and 3-hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
1-0 the count. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
And now here is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop, Ozzie.
Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock to the right side.
In now, Blue Brock. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, Michael Cleave in the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is.
No bets off the plate.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a out.
At the plate, Mark McGuire. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2-0 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-0. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
That is 6. The catcher.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm going to be watching to see if Nolan Arenado can turn it around. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him.
Whoa, that's down.
Brock on third with 2 out. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Banks. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Chris Bryant is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brock waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That is it.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got that average up over 340 now. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Here comes the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime versus this arm. He has 9 base hits in 19 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fastball called for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. Now the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A bouncer to the left side, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
That brings in Tommy Edmond, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
O'Neill, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
That's
2 and
ball
2.
2.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's another 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To Sandberg at second. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. First pitch on its way as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline. Bryant's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Cards leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled away. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Outside in a full count, 3 and 2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Once again, a 3-2. And this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
That is enough.
So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
So stepping in is Ryan Sandberg, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So now to the plate, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The set and the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes sense, and it's working for them. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now the first pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And it takes just 1 pitch to get the leadoff man here in the 3rd.
Lou Brock.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. First pitch on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
So the next to bat will be Michael Lee, singled in his last at bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away.
Now
as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. And now, Mark McGuire, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the first offering.
Ball.
Grounded to the right. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Digging in will be Billy Williams. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Billy Williams.
Now the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see a bit of a difference there. 96 for one compared to just 89 for the other. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bernie Banks. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2 and 2. Now the pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Banks leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Comes set. The 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to left. Brock waits on it. And the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. 2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler.
Next, here is Tyler O'Neill. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Yeah.
O'Neill, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball well outside. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And he puts it on the ground to second. So the first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now here it comes.
No, that's down.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here is Tommy Edmond. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith, 1 for 2. He singled and scored the game's only run back in the first. Now the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now back, the left fielder, Lou Brock.
To the plate now, Lou Brock. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. And it's 1-1 to Brock.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Peterson. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now back, right fielder.
Now to the plate here is Michael Lee. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
3-0 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Sandberg. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up is Jason Hayward. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Edmond is there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Now at the plate, Billy Williams flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
That's a ball.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brock waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
Now here it comes. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-0. Is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Hero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Zach Davies takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box now, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. McGuire, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Eddie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
2-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He bounced out last time up. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Tried to run that 2-seamer back to the outside corner. Good pitch, but it misses. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Seventh inning, ready to roll, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Ernie Banks.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
So 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Jock Peterson. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edmond. Now here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 22. Jack.
Stan Musial will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Stan Musial.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And it gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The next 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
Well, next to bat for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. On a line, that's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. He's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Standing in now, Lou Brock, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Smith stands at second with 2 gone. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Giro, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Three runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Giovanni Gallegos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Giovanni Gallegos.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
The young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And there's ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Eric Sogard will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Cubs. Number 4, Eric Sogard.
First delivery to him, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Fouled off. The 2-2. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Well, I understand they need to try and make things happen, but when you're down on the scoreboard, you cannot afford to make outs on the base pass, especially at third.
At the plate, Ryan Sandberg, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey!
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the stretch.
Ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Jordan Hicks trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Jordan Hicks.
Next to hit is Jason Hayward. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Sogard at second. Sandberg on at first with 2 down. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's down 2-2.
And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Rex Brothers will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0 home is laid off, put in there for strike 1.
1 ball,
Brothers
1 strike.
is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Next up, Yadier Molina. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball inside.
to third. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
Now it'll be Tyler O'Neill. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they lead it 3-0. Bruce Sutter comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 42, Bruce.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Billy Williams.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Williams is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's full now, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks, hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 pitch.
You
can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Cards jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jack Flaherty earned his 5th win of the year. Bruce Sutter wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout. 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.
you.